All right, everybody, welcome back. We are playing white. I actually recorded 1.5 games and then I realized that the microphone wasn't working. So here we are again. We're going to be playing the London system. You guys didn't miss much in those games, by the way. The first game, the guy actually timed out right after we did get in a little bit of a weird position. Whoa, that's a crazy move. This must be some kind of blunder that I don't know about. What, do I take it? You know what? I don't think we are going to take it. I think we're going to defend with that C pawn and keep it moving here. Yeah, so the first game that you guys missed, there was a little bit. The one guy, oh, he's going to take there. Okay, well, I'll put this here so you can't do that. But he timed out. Well, and that move's just fine too because I wanted to put my pawn there regardless. And in the second game, when I realized that the mic wasn't going, I probably should have played it out, but I did just simply resign because we should be recording these. So I don't know what my ELO is right now. You guys will know because it'll be on the sidebar. Anyway, let's make some moves here. So they're attacking me 1, 2, 3 times. I'm defending it 4 times. So I can put... If I put this bishop and then they push that other pawn, what happens then? I guess it wouldn't really matter because I could take with the dark square bishop. So yeah, we are going to go ahead. Oh, you know what? The queen is attacking... The queen is attacking my b pawn. So I'm just going to defend it like this. I almost missed that. You guys. You almost got me there. But that's a trade that I think would be okay. Another move that I would consider is actually pushing it out to b3 and then trading and opening up my rook. That might be a good move as well. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to take this. Let's take it with the center pawn, I think. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. So I don't know. They're gonna probably push that e pawn, and they got how many defending? They got push, take. I'm totally good there. I'm totally good. No matter what happens here, we are living just fine. Let's go ahead and push this out. Most probably. We're going to get ready to castle here right away, too. In a London system, a lot of the times I don't castle. Oh, that's not a move I was expecting. That is not a move I was expecting at all, actually. Wow, should we maybe consider sacrificing something here? I don't know. Probably not. I don't see any real reason to. Let's go ahead and we'll pull this back. Pull this back one. If they push the h pawn, probably what we'll do is we'll push our h pawn so we have a nice little hideaway for our bishop. I think that would be the way to play it. Also, I do see that I could take the h pawn with my bishop because if they take back, see, now I can't. I'm, how long was that sitting for? It wasn't sitting at all. I almost could because they could take with the rook, but then I would win the rook with the queen, right? So that was maybe something to look at. Like I said, though, they're pushing another pawn. We're just going to push ours. We're going to push ours, and we're just going to pull right back. We're going to maintain this diagonal. No big deal. We're okay. And that is just a clean blunder of a piece, so we're going to take that. They are also reconnecting. We might get a lot of people resigning today. We'll see. This will be the second person to resign in the same day. I'm hoping to get a full game out of this. Yeah, they abandoned. We're looking okay here. I'm not even going to do a game review. But let's go ahead and open one more game. Let's see if we can get one game that doesn't end in early game resign. So like I said, you guys, if you guys have any openings that you think I should try, anything like that, let me know in the comments and I'll check them out. Oof. Okay, well, we're going to take that. And then we will start bringing our pieces out. We'll probably fianchetto this light square bishop, but the main purpose that I'm pushing this pawn is so that I can attack the queen again with our bishop. So we're going to do that. We'll see where he goes from there. Hopefully he goes somewhere where it allows us to just take that pawn, because that pawn where it is going to be kind of annoying, because if we push our D pawn, he'll be able to just take it. And then it's also taking away the F6 square for our knight, which is not ideal. But he doesn't do that. He goes ahead and puts it there. That's both defending and attacking the G pawn. Generally, I don't like to push the B and G pawn, but I think that might be what we end up doing here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I don't see another good way of defending that, so we'll just do it. I do want to get this bishop out. I also want to get this knight out so we can get castled sooner rather than later. And I do think the E7 square is okay because it lets us go to the F5 square. So we're going to go here, hopefully with the idea of castling, and then go into the F5 square, and then again attacking the queen. We're going to try to attack the queen as much as possible, really. And hopefully that will allow us to win a pawn and, again, just get a little bit of tempo. So he's attacking that square with the bishop too. I actually think that that's okay, because if we do end up making that trades, it's no sweat off my back to castle on the other side. So we're going to go ahead and make this move. We'll see what they do. Yeah, so we'll take back. So there's virtually no reason for us to castle on that side anymore. Our pawn structure is all kind of fucked up. Maybe, maybe we're not playing this properly, actually, because our pawns are pretty fucked up. But, oof. Oh, yeah, that's starting to not look very good, actually. So, let's block here. You could think about pushing the F pawn, but that'll actually run right into a fork. So we're going to go ahead and take that. Now we got two eyes on that one pawn, so that actually might work out in our favor. So now they got two. Well, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? Let's add some pressure on it. Right, he can't take it. Probably what he'll do is castle. That's what I would do. Yeah, so I think from here, well, he's probably going to add that rook into the mix. So let's take a second and think about what we got going on here. I think it actually does still work for us. So let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, so I was expecting that. So we can just go ahead and push this. And we're still doing okay. I think. Right, another thing we could do is we could fianchetto our bishop. And then when we take it, he can either open up his king or he can take with the queen, which would be, I think, more of a trade than anything. Because we would take with our knight, then he would take ours with his rook. We take back. I don't know who's doing better there. I think probably they would be doing better. We do have a fucked up position, but we are ahead 1 point on material. So I'm going to cling to that really, really hard here. And whatever our next move is, we're going to be trying to get castled sooner rather than later. Yeah, so he takes, so we'll go ahead and take back with this pawn. Fixes our structure quite a bit. Actually, it doesn't look so ugly. And I think from what I see, this is a nice looking position. Our bishop has a nice diagonal. We got the open G file, which sure they control right now. But after we castle, we can go ahead and start making threats on the queen. So let's do that. Everything is looking really good right now. We have our rook and the bishop lined up on the G2 square. We might be able to get a in-between move there. Well, let's see. Let's see. If we take, that's check. We could also push this queen to the G file as well, adding that to the attack. What would that look like for us? Let me think for a second. I think that would look good. I think that would look good. Because it both defends this F pawn and yeah, I don't know. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. So they're going to make this move. Well, let's go ahead and push this pawn. Oh, we can't push the pawn. I see. I understand. Well, we could, let's move the pawn out of the way, maybe? We could also trade. I think we'll just move back. So it looks like they're going to try to defend there. Well, let's go ahead and just do this. We're attacking. They could block that attack. What else could they do? They could block it. They could move back. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and block it. Well, let's think. Maybe we do want to trade here. But let's not. Let's go ahead and attack. That's the whole reason why we moved our king over in the first place. So let's go ahead and do that. So that doesn't scare me very much. We're just going to move it back to where we want it anyway. And we're going to start cracking open that king. So we're going to push this over. We might be able to force a queen trade. That would be okay. I think we're doing okay in this position. So that move doesn't really scare me. What we're going to do is we're just going to offer a trade. If he doesn't take the trade and he hides, another thing we could do is just take the rook, and that would be completely free. Yeah, so he'll take that. And what do we want to do here? Do we want to push? Do we not want to push? I think we could do... no, I was going to say we could try to pin him, but if he takes it, that's actually a check as well. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to... we're going to push it. He'll probably take back, which is fine. And then we're going to go ahead and move over. Yeah, so we'll come up here. He's going to come down. So we can trade off our rooks. We are in an equal position at this point. Is that something that I want to do? Maybe it's not. But what other moves do we have here? I say we do it. And we're going to go for this here. I believe a rook and a bishop is going to be stronger than a rook and a knight. So I think we'll be just fine with that. Yeah, so this is that's a very tricky spot because there is a fork that he can do if he comes to d5. That's a fork on our pieces, as well as he is threatening to take the bishop. So I think a good move here would be to check. Yeah, and then we're going to go ahead and what else can we do? We can check again, but then he just takes, and then we're losing. This might be bad for us, boys. This might be really bad. Well, if we move back, let's think about this. If we move back, that's actually defending the pawn. So then we're okay. And one thing we got to think about is we got to be able to eliminate his rook. Well, I mean, obviously we have to eliminate his rook and his knight and his pawns. That's the whole point of the game here. But I think we're going to be able to do it. If we play really carefully, I think we got this.
Whoa.
So we're going to go ahead and move over one more again, back to where we were before, because if he tries to take that fork, well, we're going to win it with the bishop. So I think from here, a good thing to do would probably be trying to get our king a little bit more active. So we're going to go like this. Yeah, so he does that. And I think maybe we push up one more. And that doesn't bother me at all. What's he thinking about doing with this? We're going to move our bishop back. That's both going to be preventing the knight from interfering with us defending that pawn, as well as attacking his pawn. So I think that's a good move. And let's start getting this pawn going to up north. If we can get this pawn going, we'll be okay. So yeah, we're just going to keep pushing this pawn. I will be happy to make that trade for sure. Now the next thing we got to do is we got to worry about these pawns. because I don't think that he's going to be able to check us proper. Ooh, and that's not a good move. I don't think that's a good move at all. Yeah, because that's just going to do this. And then we take, he's got to go somewhere. So he is up material, but I do think we're better. I think we're going to be okay. We're going to go back. That's just fine. Oof. Yeah, that's okay with me. And I think this is going to be a draw. Is there any way for us to win this? Actually, yeah, because this is defended by the bishop. And I'm about to show you guys why we call this the one-pawn army. Oh, he resigned. So a lot of the time, just to be disrespectful, once I get down to one pawn, I like to push it up and then under-promote to a rook. And I started doing that when I was like 300 elo, as soon as I learned the one rook and knight checkmate, or the rook and king checkmate, just to be disrespectful to them. Okay, so for the game review, everything looked normal here. It doesn't like that I pushed this pawn. It thinks that I should have brought my queen out. But I don't... I guess it does make sense, right? Because if he took my pawn, I would be able to take with check. Yeah, that actually might have been okay. But regardless, we pushed it. This point was a big blunder too, because I could take with check, and then if he takes with the pawn, well, I win the rook, and then we're looking okay. However, if he took with the queen to try to preserve his pawn structure, well, that's checkmate. So we did miss that. And then this also was a forced mate. So we'll show that here. That is checkmate. And this is also a blunder because I could have pinned it with the rook. And then we simply would have been up material there. So guys, honestly, I think we had a good game today. We had a good couple games. There were some people that resigned, some people disconnected. I think we did really well. Join me on the road to 1,000 because we are winning this.